Square roots. A square root is the number you multiply by itself to get that number, to get your original number. We denote a square root as this. So we have this that kind of looks like a division symbol with front with this square root of a. So whatever it is, whatever that number is the number we're trying to find the square root of. That goofy symbol is called a radical. So for example, we have here the square root of 100. So to find the square root of 100, we're asking ourselves, what number do we times by itself that equals this number here, this 100? Well, I know that 10 times 10 equals 100, so the square root of 100 is 10. Another example, square root of 49. In other words, what number do I times by itself that equals 49? Well, I know that 7 times 7 equals 49. So the square root of 49 is 7. Last example, square root 64. What number times itself equals 64? And that would be the number 8. 8 times 8 equals 64, so the square root of 64 is 8. Now before we go, teaching assistants Brooke and Sophia do have a few vocabulary words that they need to share with you. The first vocabulary word we've already talked about, that's the word radical. That is square root symbol. The next vocabulary word is the vocabulary word of radicand. The radicand is the number that's underneath the radical symbol. So in this case, it's the 25. The next vocabulary word is radical expression. That's the entire thing. The entire thing altogether is called a radical expression. And last, we have the index. The index is the little number that tells us what root we are taking. So if it's a square root or a cubed root, a fourth root, and so on. If there is no little number written, it's assumed that we're taking the square root. It's assumed that that little number that should be there, that index, is 2. So you might see the 2 there. Most of the time you will not see the 2. So if there's no number, the index is 2. Otherwise, you will always see that index written. Thanks, Brooke and Sophia.